the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a weekend matchup on tap here. As the Green Bay Packers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he showed them those expectations and doing everything in his power to follow through.
2 yards to go, second down.
Second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence, he targets Ingram from the ground.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and he'll wind up a first down.
Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
Lawrence is incomplete there to Thomas.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's all gone. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
2nd and 6.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Yourself and get what you can. And the most underrated player.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe possession as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Thomas has got it. Complete. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it in settled nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come down.
A second down throw for Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
Get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like it.
In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys you never going to try to get a big play right away and take control of that. They're going to get a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the counter, ETN. They fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A good start for him in this one here in the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field. And they'll come up 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. To throw now. Here's Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Working out of the gun. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like it took that type of a play, didn't it?
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action. Love to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, it's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Love. Down here right around the 23-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one possession from the 25. Lawrence will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block, and
there he goes left side. He's to the 15. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Big-time credit work, play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Glove. And that is incomplete.
The coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down.
Production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Holding offense. Man, that ain't make no sense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. On the slant, he's got Davis.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electing the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, man.
Will be a pickup for 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram from the ground.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle front. He couldn't catch it. And 3rd down.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Working in the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Open man right side is Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's caught. he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
And to throw again is Lawrence,
As they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they send a man in motion right.
now a fake on the jet sweep. And then it's still right up the middle.
And take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running
On offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And they'll get this out to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And they'll get him down after a pick on the lead. 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 10th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Going back to Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 13 yards.
First down, Love to pass. Caught on the right side, Reed. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Lloyd. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
To Musgrave. A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
Again, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Love.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Watson. A gain of 15. And the Packer first down.
First down, going to the air with Love. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there has hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Love. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding, offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
That's interference. Defense. No!
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to lose yardage here. Love now on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to, if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 3rd and 2. Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A give running right, ETN.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, here's ETN.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 3. Love now.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
At the Jaguars' 36-yard line.
Love from the gun. That's complete to Wicks.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Love now to pass on 1st down.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them both on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. On 3rd down, Love
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
and they stop him short. They get him to the line at the 27, no first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown.
Luke Musgrave.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Like every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Jags,
They run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
and they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.